You're now watching gameplay from Borderlands 2, some of the first we've got to see, and you got bonus commentary from me, Chris Waters, and Justin Calvert. Hey, Justin.
Hello, how's it going?
Good. We are here checking out Maya, the Siren, surfing through some inventory screens and now her skill tree.
Yeah, so it was a little while ago now, but I had a chance to actually play through a couple of levels as the Siren at a press event a while ago. And yeah, what you can see here, or get a sense for here maybe, is the skill trees they're not really focused on the weapons. And that's because the characters in Borderlands 2 don't specialize in quite the same way that they did in Borderlands 1.
Okay.
So I forget which characters specialized in which weapons in Borderlands 1, but
like Mordecai had the sniper,
right? And a character like, I mean, the Siren. I think you play the Siren in 1, right?
No, not really.
Oh, you didn't?
No,
I thought you did.
I think she had some SMG buffs.
Yeah,
I mean, I did play a little bit. But.
So so here, it wouldn't be unthinkable for that big, huge gunzerker guy in front, Salvatore. He might be using pistols, and you might have your Siren using rocket launchers and that kind of stuff. And then there's no disadvantage to using any weapon.
Nice.
And I think when I spoke to some of the devs at the press event, they were saying that one of the things that maybe bummed some people out about Borderlands 1, though personally I don't remember it being an issue, was you might choose a character, and then you find that you're stuck specializing with a certain type of weapon.
Yeah.
But actually, you'd rather use something else.
Mm-hmm. So now you can go buck wild with whatever you want. This looks like a shotgun, but we saw a sniper rifle just a second ago. Yeah. And playing as Maya, and what is all that goo? What is this? What's happening right now?
This whole, I forget the name of this level, but yeah, it's basically the whole thing is set on this toxic swamp. And then these guys are, as you can see, they're crystalisks. And what you're seeing there is Siren using her, man, I wish I could remember the name
Phase
of the
lock.
ability. Phase lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. She used to have phase walk, now she has phase lock. And so
they're two different Sirens, Justin. God.
I know. So she's able to just suspend them up in midair. They're completely unable to retaliate or anything. And it works on enemies of just about any size. But it doesn't last for very long.
See the Varkid getting gobbled up there and appearing to take elemental damage from that gun that Maya was using. But yeah, this is now a rocket launcher. We've pretty much run the gamut.
Oh yeah, you could and it's cool because I had it in Borderlands and I do have it. He's totally doing the thing from The Office. I'm telling you. Oh man, where was I going with that?
You had something Borderlands. Sorry to interrupt you with Salvador Grumbles.
I totally forgot what I was going to say.
I'm sure it'll come back to you.
It will. It'll come back to me.
Meanwhile, we're going to shoot this giant crystalisk in the shins.
Yeah, so Blue was the kind of boss at the end of the sort of portion of the level that I played through. And the thing that was cool about him was the reason you were killing him was part of a quest line. And you're going to have to help me out with some names, Chris.
Okay.
Because I forget. So the woman who was part of the really not very good DLC in Borderlands, like her arena.
Moxxi.
Okay, some character has topless or nude compromising photos of Moxxi.
That's not surprising.
And I don't know how, but they've ended up in a chest that I think is on this crystalisk's back.
Oh.
And the thing that was cool was when you retrieve the photo,
you get to look at them?
Yeah. I wish.
Oh, man. You're setting me up for that.
No, you get a choice of who you're going to take them back to. You could either return them to Moxy, or you could return them to the guy who's... whoa.
Oh, there we are.
There you go. Hubba. Lewd pictures.
What does it say? A picture is worth
1,000 four-letter words.
1,000 four-letter words. Nice.
So it's just some kind of... I'm sure it's not going to be this huge divergent storyline or something, but yeah, you can return it to one of two people, which is kind of cool.
Right on. And so what I'm noticing here is actual jumping from platform to platform. You gotta, you gotta avoid. Oh, that's a cool.
That is a cool looking gun.
Obviously, you want
fire ass Kaika.
Yes, yes, please. You gotta avoid stepping. You want to avoid stepping in this goo. Obviously, it damages you a little bit. Was that something that you found precision? Maybe not precision, but actively jumping around the environment and maneuvering.
Yeah, definitely on this level. Not so much on the other level I played. The crazy thing on this level, which I don't know if we'll get to see, but one of the things that took me by surprise was they actually have enemies now that live inside the like chests.
Oh,
so you know,
tricksy.
So you might be really low on ammo or something. You're like, oh, thank God, there's like an ammo chest, and you open it up, and just some tiny little creature jumps out and starts attacking you.
Oh man,
which I'd never seen. Yeah, okay, I remember threshers.
Thresher Beach.
These guys, there's a lot of different types of thresher. You know, they have all the modifiers like all the creatures do.
Feeler threshers seem to be pretty weak.
I do not remember feeler threshers. I'm wondering if that's.
Bro.
They had
so
one.
Just these like little worms come up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Kind of like those lava crabs back in the day, only they don't seem as mobile. They do have long arms.
Yeah. My favorite one, which I hopefully will get to see, was there was one called a wormhole thresher. And so when it comes up out of the ground, you can see that it's covered in all these spikes. And so clearly you don't want to get too close to it.
Sure.
But then, you know, as the name suggests, this wormhole thresher can just suck you in towards it.
Ooh.
So that was really cool.
And apparently they've given these folks some trouble. Now, you may have gathered this by now, folks, but we are not actively playing this. This was some footage that Gearbox was kind enough to send over to us.
Yeah.
And so yeah, we're seeing. Now this is another thing. We're seeing multiple gunzerkers running around. The Salvador character.
Yeah.
You were not able to have multiple versions of the character in Borderlands. So what I'm curious about is this a thing just for the sake of gameplay footage that they've sent over, or will you be able to have redundant characters
I don't know.
when you play in Borderlands 2?
Yeah, when I played, they were only letting two of us team up at a time, and that's because these two were the only two characters that were ready to show.
Announced,
so it may well be just for the footage. You know, they don't want to show all of the characters in action just yet.
Man, this not doing so good with the elemental damage. A lot of resisting going on. Oh,
yeah.
Fight for your life.
Yeah, actually, when I was playing with Dan from our Australian office, and maybe we were just really unlucky, but when we were playing through this area, it seemed like all the weapons we were picking up were like those toxic ones. And practically everything in this zone is resistant.
Is totally resistant to toxic. Yeah.
Yeah, it was killing us.
It's like their native habitat, man. And what?
Oh, these, okay, yeah, sorry.
No, tell me about the tadpoles.
I was just going to say, I really like the tadpole threshers because the way they just sort of dive in and out of the ground when they want to move, they just look really cool.
So this clip is coming to an end. If you want to check out the other clip, you can see some Gunzerker in action and hear what else Justin and I have to say about Borderlands 2.